Hello and welcome to a quick look. Me, GamerWolfSix. I have a game. I like sports games.
And the earth is to forget ourselves.
That they have, things come up every couple of years.
Well, maybe some have, but a few of us still know.
Ew, 5 o'clock in the morning?
Make the sacrifices and the hard choices. The job's got its perks, don't get me wrong. The sweet smell of the morning dew, the way the warm sun and the cool breeze can dance across your skin.
Really got like CGI and stuff.
But don't think it's a game. The farm's got a way of sorting the wheat from the chaff. Just remember
Is
to
that
keep
thing you
your
do?
wits about you.
Yeah, fungus. Just by it.
You fall, you get back up again.
If you have the money.
This is more than just a job. It's a calling. Who else would choose to wake up early in the morning, tear up their hands working in the fields all day, and then spend the evening planning how they're gonna do it all over again, better, tomorrow? Day after day. Season after season. Year after year. That's a calling that's never ending.
Darn.
It stretches far forward and back from us as long as farmers have been tending this earth. And farmers will be around as long as such a thing exists.
What an interesting thing they have grape
Tomorrow is
harvesters.
secured by those willing to dirty their hands today.
I didn't think that was a
When you feel
thing.
alone out there in the field, just remember, you're not. Think about all those that have come before you.
I don't know why, but I find farming so
All
interesting.
those that'll follow. Plant today.
I have no idea what they're doing right there. I'd have to look at the farm equipment. But yeah, Farming Simulator 2020. Because I bought the first game, which was like 2015, played that a whole bunch. Bought 2017, did a quick look, and then recently a cheap play of it, and then haven't touched it. And then I saw this, like, should I get it? And it was on sale, so I bought the entire darn thing. The only thing I don't like about this game, no Germany. Why don't they have Germany here? Unless it's on downloadable content. Granted, we have everything installed. I think... Wait, why is there a plus sign there? Oh, maybe it's some kind of mod? Oh yeah. Also, a thing that I didn't like about farming simulator games was the fact that I would want to, automate it somewhat, so I'm not telling every bot to do everything and then doing it most time myself, but then... Ooh, somewhere in Lower Bavaria. Tell me more. Where's that? Following... Oh. Huh. But does that mean we get it? I mean, we have a whole bunch of things. I didn't think, this game would have audible content. Just integrated into it. Yeah. Most downloaded. Huh. Camston Farm? But yeah, I've been watching Clarkson's Farm, and Season 3's come out recently, so yay. Though sometimes I look at that thing and go, is there training? Career multiplier? You already own some land and equipment. The economy is profitable. Gameplay elements are easy. Yeah, let's start with this. And then maybe when I figure out stuff, I'll do it. A lot of these games you have to figure... Oh, right, you have to click on the thing. So you got, like, America Land. I don't like it that I don't say where these places are. This place was France, which I guess is where the grapes are from. Swiss Alps, I think. I think Pacific Northwest. Czech Republic. Poland. And then, I guess now we have Germany. Yes. Cool. Maybe I should have looked through this stuff a bit more before starting it. Hey, it do be like that. Sometimes. Placeable dairy farm package. I don't know. I guess it's like, if I had to do some places, it would be in America Land or Germany. I think maybe we'll do Germany on my own time. Let's go to America Land. Continue? Yeah, let's start easy, so I know what I'm kinda doing. Stuart. I don't know. I have German heritage in me blood. At least half, I guess, more or less. So it does kind of... It is a genetic trait that I love spending time off playing games about work. Like, it's a joke, but still it's kind of that thing where it's like, yeah, Germans like playing games where they're doing farm work or some other sort of labor. And I guess it's like partially, hey, it's relaxing, but also B, it's, hey, you're doing things that's making money right quick. And hey, if you fuck up, that's okay. It's not like your life's fucked up. Which is definitely one of those things where it's like, yeah, in video games, it makes things easier because, like, if you fuck up in a game like this, you could load a save. Or if, you know, it's perma-death of a farm, it doesn't really affect you IRL usually, but if you do it with IRL, then, I don't know, you hope to go find a cheap place to live in a job at Walmart. Oh yeah, I was fiddling around with this, so I was like, custom character. It's weird that they have custom characters now. It's a mustache. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna be Superman kind of guy. How do we change select cool out? Is it... What is this? Red. I'm super farmer. We don't need glasses because we're in there, unless you need spectacles. Look at the firms there. Okay, yeah. To your left, the edge of is to the left of the field is a big green harvester. Head over there and touch the exclamation mark next to it. On his map. The big blue diamond? Oh, it's where an exclamation mark's located. 9. That's a lot of those things. Though I guess that's... Oh, not like all those little blue diamonds, but the big blue one. So on the field, wheat is conveniently grown to a stage where it can be harvested. Though we have to make sure that we have a good water percentage. This guy's rich because he owns his own harvester. Now maybe people don't own harvesters because it's an expensive piece. I mean, it is an expensive piece of equipment, but it's something you wouldn't just want to have hanging around all the time. Though I guess you could rent it out. I need to ask, like, I have a stepfather who owned a farm. I should ask him if he owned a... It's not a cold harvester. Switch tool selection. G, switch tool, X unfolds. B. Wait, why is it that the stepladder goes down? You would want your stepladder to go up. How's the audio? A bit loud. Good thing it's not real life where you have to select what you're harvesting, I think, and other stuff. Yes. Wheat. Also X. Whatever job can be executed by the helper, it will be indicated on the top left panel. Okay. Which is over here. Crows. And was that a cultivator? Yeah. I should probably figure out what they do, if it just makes the soil, like, more easier to put things in it, or makes it more successful or something. So let's see. That, but then we also need something in the front. Okay. No. What was changing it? G or something? And then... Whoop. Oh. C... F, V. Harvester Man. My arch nemesis is the government. And hippies. Is it any of those buttons, or do you have to do all those buttons? Also, what happened to the wicked? Let's go Echium. Or the weirdly named, like, thing you put, which is called rape, or oilseed rape. It's like, who named that one? Oh yeah, like in the previous games, at least 2015, it was like, you could grow whenever, but this one actually has seasons, I guess. Select seed. Y. V is lower. I think that's canola. Yeah. V. I wonder if you still need to have tramline. Is it doing its job? Nope. Is it non-folded? There we go. It's a good thing they put those in that little indicator thing right there. Not really indicator, but like, hey, there's stuff. It changes. Okay. Wait, does this thing actually... Let me just test that a bit. Oh yeah, this destroys that stuff. In previous games, that doesn't happen. So note to self, only do it when it's doing, you know, this side right here. You missed a good couple of spots. Or not. I was like, why isn't that thing running over stuff? It's like, well, the cultivator's up front, so... Great. I always hate this part. Farming, farming, farming. I will turn around, 'cause I'm a farmer. I farm, and I feel like I need... Whoa. I guess things just keep on moving. And I farm things with my superpowers. Superpowered farmer. That guy's an arsehole. Though I guess, you know, if you're going slower, you should keep in the right-hand lane. Okay, map. We are farmers who farms the things, and we farm all the day and towards the night. I am from Germany, and this is how we farm. We like to sing lots of songs as we farm. Farm, 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 farm. Yes, I rhyme farm with farm. I'd like to go to Germany one day and see the historical sites. The ones that matter. Yeah, I'm being silly. Maybe go see a castle. Go to, like... I would like to go to Oktoberfest and drink, though I would need to have some... Like, I need to really control myself. Have... Schnitzel... Well, can you run over people? Like, is that a problem? I guess not. Oh. Go to the, gate or whatever it is. What other things are there to see in Germany? I mean, there's plenty of stuff. I think I remember in the previous game of this, when I briefly looked at it, like, food goes bad so you can't hold on to it all the time. Interesting stuff about wheat, like, you have to get it at a certain humidity, because, like, if it's too low, then I guess it's, like, hard to harvest or something like that, or I don't know, there's something bad about it. But if it's too high, then it's too much water, and then they have to drain that water, and that costs extra. Whoop. I thought I turned that thing off. Sorry, let me just do that. Because I was like, I'm being smart. I'm going to have Discord and Telegram turned off, but then it's like, I guess not. Okay, let's see if we can run over people. Okay. I mean, you phase through people. I guess what is, like, I can't run over people, but it doesn't, but I can, but it doesn't cause any sort of bad thing. Though I wonder how farming goes in this game with regards to time, because I think in, like, the previous game, it takes one whole day for crops to grow. But if they're doing, like, seasons, then how are they gonna do that? Oh, and speaking of which, it'd be very interesting to have, like, a real-time crop game, you know? Where, you know, like one of those games on the internet, but you'd actually have to wait for crops, like you'd sow it one day and then you just sit on your butts for another day and stuff like that. When it comes to Clarkson's farm, it always seems like they're busy. Granted, it's like he has a shop, or had a shop. No, I think he still has a shop. He had a restaurant. Stuff. Like, I like Clarkson's farm, but apparently, like, I was listening to some other thing, and apparently he's maybe a bit of a jerk or something like that. You know, beyond throwing a punch at a producer, or just, like, a coworker or something like that. But it is the question of, is that guy problematic, and why is it still sitting there? Wait, I think they said something about racism. Wait, did the... Hold the phone. Did that sewer go from that field to this field? I can't actually see that. You know, I'm not really sure. Because I'm trying to search in my brain, but it says both. It says the cultivator was first. Yeah. So did that thing went and seed both fields? But then what about the cultivator? I'm gonna have to check that out, because that's kind of a game changer. I didn't find it, but it's like, my God. These things can go from one field to another and cultivate more than one field at a time. Bah. Okay. Yeah, at some point I kind of feel like I should make a video where it's like, these are the things I like in video games. These are the things I hate in video games. These are the things that I wish were in video games. Like for me, I always wanted in video games like a merchant. Like, and by that I mean like, you know in Skyrim, when you try and go something, it's like, I want these soul gems, or I want ebony ingots, but you can't find them, so you have to look them up. It would be nice if it's like, hey, there's a guy you can give money to, and he'll go out into the world and buy it from any merchant he can find. But the way that it's kind of a little bit incentivized is it would cost a little bit of extra money, like maybe 20% extra, and it takes a little bit of time for that to happen. And these guys, okay. You should probably look at this stuff. So how do I do that? It's like tap? No. Did he... Weed growing. I was pretty sure we had this seeded. That's a good barn raised. Needs lime, needs rolling. Oh, it says canola there. Then, was this one also canola? Because I feel like I'm going a bit crazy. Okay, nothing's growing here. I'm gonna definitely look back, because I thought we did that before we did that. It'd be really stupid if that one did that, and then came over here and tore up everything. So, map. I guess we'll start pressing all the buttons. Oh, we went off that thing. TYUIP. Okay, that's Poiches. 9? No, yeah. Where's, like, is the backspace? Okay. There must be... Ah. Okay, there we go. So I guess you create job. Here? Maybe need to be a bit more specific. You. Create job. Field work. I wonder how specific I need to get. And then I guess be this guy and... Was it Q? No, not Q. Pipe in, turn on harvester. I'm glad that they always have that shit there, because this is definitely the type of game where I'll just be like, how do I do stuff again? Well, look, you can actually see the crows just walking around. I don't think crows go after people's harvests, but I don't know. I like crows personally. Wait, we're trading in euros? We're not gonna be trading in that commie money. Hell no. Do we have, like... Okay, you have 1% this thing full. Personally, I feel like that is just... Okay, let's have a job for this guy. What was it? Escape? You... Go here. No, where's the vehicle? Oh, maybe I need to be out of the vehicle. Oh, okay. I got a truck, and unlike those people, I actually use my truck for things. Go to here. Like, holy hell, this is fucking nice right here. Like, I don't have to be like... Okay, oh, okay, I see the difference. I could have sworn that did this one before. But it's like, it is so nice to be able to be like, hey, instead of having to tab all about places to get people all lined up, I can just go to my map and just be like, hey, you guys go to a place and do a thing. So what is this? Looks like something you have fertilizer in. Water. Wish it said. And there was that, which is our silos. I hope it's in, like, in the first game I played where you had an unlimited amount of that stuff instead of a limited amount. Because me, I would always put my stuff in, and when there was a lack of anything, then, you know, when there was, like, a shock price or something, then I would... that's when I would steal it. And it would take a long time for a shock price to happen, but then I'd make a killing. Hell yeah. Apparently, like, either they farmed poor Achium, or you don't get a lot of that stuff in Clarkson's farm. Spoiler alert, I was kind of ticked off on overloading. What is overloading? Oh, just emptying it? I was kind of ticked at the start of Season 3 Like, this won't be out for a while, and I kind of doubt a whole bunch of people are going to be like, I watched Clarkson's Farm too, and then spoilers. But still, it's like, yeah, just know that I was a bit ticked off. Because at the end of Season 2, they're like, we're doing a thing. And then in Season 3, they're like, you know what, never mind. Though, I kind of feel like it maybe in this season, like, there are some things that seem a bit like they had the cameras at the right time kind of thing going on, which seems a bit, I don't know, unrealistic. But it's also the thing where, but definitely in, like, at least the first 2 episodes of Season 3, I'm like, okay, how much of any of this stuff is, is, actual real stuff that happens, something, or something that, you know, what would be the word? Sleep? Huh. What was the thing? It's like, what is it that actually happens? What is it that he's believing happened? Oh, what would it be? Property maintenance. Okay, I guess it doesn't make these things finish their jobs quicker, it just makes stuff. Can't tell, is there weed? Weed small. I guess it's like, how much of this is 100%... is, you know, fake. How much of it is real, and how much of it is him being like, well, I'm thinking this is how this will go, so that's how we're gonna do it. Like, I guess with regards to the restaurant, like, how much of it is him being like, okay, I'm thinking this will work, let's do it, and then they kind of hack him up on that? How much of it is him being like, okay, they're going to hack us, but let's try and do this to, because of, it's gonna look good on the show and whatnot. So, what other stuff do we have? Let's see, it's this, that. Is this all the cars we have? Or vehicles? Stuff? Bakery. Vehicle shop. Oil mill. Now, is that like... Well, I guess we couldn't really put grain processing unit. Lime station. What is this? Water tank. Okay. Grocer mart. Fast food restaurant. Animal dealer. See, what was the date? Oh, look at that. Huh. Can you grow any of these things anywhere in any of these games, or is it going to be like, hey, corn's going to do really well here, grapes in the Midwest, maybe not so much. Granted, there's quite a few times where I'll look at, where you might drive through Texas and it'll be like, yeah, these people are... but they finished their task, right? Uh-huh. What's that do? Oh. Hmm. But how did I tell the vehicle to... Oh. Ah. My bad. That's weird. It's like you got planting season, harvesting season, and for growing planting season canola, and then that. Well, one thing we could do. I'm not sure how fast it's gonna go. It's real time, extra slow, and 160. Mr. Sport. It doesn't look like this equipment's moving 100 and something times the speed. I just want to see how fast it takes to do this stuff. Let's see how much we can cheese this. Yeah, we can cheese it pretty well. Thank God this is a one-button thing. God, it is so bloody hot today. Go to field work. Would I be able to change what they do? Guess not. Ah. Oh jeez, it got night real quick. Let's see what happens if we do this a couple of times. I don't know why it's so slow like that, if it's like it has to do that, or if it's really thinking great demand for feed and grain south. We didn't already do that field, did we? No. Well, let's wait another, like, 24 hours. Yeah, big stretch. Well, I look at my thing. And then maybe give it another... Oh, maybe that's, like... Why is sleeping currently not possible? Okay, there we go. Is it snowing? I want to look at seasons. Oh, is a day like a month? That would explain why we started like in one month and then appeared in another. So would we be able to hire somebody for herbicide? Let's escape. Are there any other... Oh, maybe it's that they... No. No, they want us to cultivate their land? Okay. Tools. Sprayers. So you mean one's... And for night? No, that's an X. And that's a leaf. Hmm. Uh... Bye. I guess I could quickly just do this if it's right around there. Oh. Okay. That explained why they went over there and then started not doing their job. Strange weather we've been having. Went to sleep in September and it was a warm day, and then woke up in January and it's snowing. And that's farming life, I'll tell you. Maybe need a bit more. This... Oh, that's the wrong side. Should explain it. Okay, is it filled with spray? That probably says no. Oops. Booklets. Questions. Oh god, there's an entire almanac here. Probably not quicklime. Weeder using a hoe or spraying herbicide with a sprayer. Gotta get the biggest damned one. Uh... So, is it not like in the previous games where you just put it up to a thing and it just fills it up? Um... Hmm. So, do I just... Okay. It's weird that the thingy goes down when it gets filled with herbicide. I mean, not herbicide. Wheat. Is it herbicide? Hmm. Gonna take up the whole damn street. No one will be able to pass me. Second city folk. Oh god, it's getting even bigger. Didn't think a sprayer would be that wide. Was it always this big? That's what she said. Ah! Crap. Do we need to lower it? I mean, probably the best thing to do. Oh, there we go. We might need to pick it up a bit. B. There we go. That thing works quick. And it's dark again. Lights. There we go. We be farming. We'll be able to rival Sneed's Feed and Seed, which was formerly Chuck's. Or Sneed's? That was a joke that I never understood. Wait, did the weeds grow back? That was a joke from The Simpsons that I never understood, because, I don't know, it's like, what is this? But for the joke that people that don't know, it's, what is it? Sneeds, weed, and feed. Yeah, Sneeds, weed, and feed. But then it used to be Chucks, or formerly known as Chucks, which for some reason would be fucks and sucks. Haha, got him. There's an interesting thing where on Clarkson's farm where they're like, hey, we're gonna try this new thing where you cultivate 2 plants at the same time on a field. So what would we put here? Plants would be oat. Or grape. What grapes look like? Let's slow down that time just a wee bit. Yeah, I could really see myself getting too deep in this game, which is fine, because it's like, I have to... How the fuck do I change this? Look for 360. There it is. Well, maybe those are just dead weeds now. And it just kind of seemed to disappear because it was brown. Select. Would we need to buy a different thing? Looking for that. Olives, cotton, sugarcane, sugar beets, potatoes. I don't think soybeans was in. Tell me you can't grow cotton in the Midwest. Okay, what about potatoes, sunflowers, oat? Oat. And then... Needs lime. I can't remember, could you, like, store this stuff in some place and then switch out for something else? I'm not sure what rolling would be. But it looks like we're a bit over time. And that's fine that we're over time. So that's gonna be the end of this quick look. I might burn a good bit of time doing a game like this. On my own time. Is this gonna be like Wucha Foy, Pete? Transport. Train. Spend a good amount of time just reading all this stuff. I mean, this is definitely one of those things where I feel like I could spend quite a bit of time Like, you would want to play this with your friends and spend the day doing stuff. Unfortunately, with my friends right now, I a long time ago, we used to be on the internet, and like everybody would be together. And then it kind of became exclusively just kind of our group, and then now there seems to just not be many people on our little group chats right now. Which is sad. Okay, that's Jen. Large solar collector. I guess that's how much it produces, because that's how much it costs. Well, maybe, yeah, maybe you don't actually plant that. You just do that. What are selling points? Wait, we could. Oh, these are mod. No, those aren't mods, but these are mods. But yeah, I mean, I guess we could get eggs. A what? Platinum expansion takes goods and transforms it. Oh. It says platinum. Is this actually a mining simulator? Oh no. Oh yeah. That's going to be the end of this. So it's just doing grapes now? Huh. At some point I should go back to Hitman, though I came up with the brilliant and ingenious idea of activate tomatoes. Just like, oh, Well, we need to get the water there moist. The end of this. Oh wait, but how? I guess we'd need something for that. The end of this quick look. So please comment, guys. I like them comments. Tell me what you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise. And if you like my YouTube and like to see grow, then please like, subscribe, and share the videos to help grow. Please remember to spay your animals to help control the pit population. And until next time, another quick look. Me, the hero that we all need. GamerWolfSix. Some other game. How do I fold it? Ah, the X button. Really wish more games do that, because there's like playing Halo and I'm like, I'm doing the Banshee. How do I do my secondary fire? Fuck if I know. So, thanks and see ya.